found out that he basically had sexual intercourse with some girl the first day of school. Like, the first day of school, like, nigga, we was still... Hey guys, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. So today you guys are finally getting what y'all want, okay? Y'all been begging, pleading, asking, all that for another story time. And I was literally just on live and somebody asked me a question about something, and then it made me think like, oh shoot, like I can hella tell this story time, because I was started talking about it and it started making me a little upset, and I was like, dang, like let me go monetize off this situation. That's just that on that. Anyway, make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we about to get right onto this video because I have a lot to say. Now, I know I be talking mad fast, so I just need y'all to keep up because I'm going to talk fast. I already know I am, okay? So, as you guys know, when you guys are in high school, middle school, whatever the case may be, you guys have little boyfriend situations, whatever the case was. And I just feel like, just a disclosure, I feel like anything that didn't make it out with me in high school, like, does not matter. Like, I don't have nobody's number that I used to talk to, like, whether it was a friend, boy, girl, whoever it is. Don't have nobody's number. If I don't talk to you till this day, like, I don't speak to you, I don't have your number, like, at all. My first, like, this specific relationship, it's like it all started out bad anyway. Like, it all started off on a wrong note anyway, okay? Now, this was when I was a junior year. It was like junior year, the very beginning of junior year. So it was like we started talking, dating, whatever the case was, September of my junior year to November of my junior year, okay? So that was a very short time because it just, you feel me? And plus it was bad after that. But anyway, we about to get onto it, okay? So this boy I've been new for a minute because he used to live in the same neighborhood I live in. So basically he moved, whatever, but we still went to the same schools or whatever. He's also a grade older than me because I didn't talk to people who was my grade level or whatever. I always talk to people who was a grade above me. My boyfriend now, he was actually the same grade as me. He was the only person I talked to that was in the same grade as me. The other two people was a grade above me. So it all started off bad anyway, because we started talking in that summer, and it just started off bad with bad vibes, bad rumor. It was just too much, okay? But anyway, we still decided to talk. And I found out, like, okay, I'm gonna just tell y'all straight out. I found out that he basically had sexual intercourse with some girl the first day of school. Like, the first day of school, like, nigga, we were still talking. But you know what? The reason why I'm glad everything happens how it did is because I feel like I'm in a very much better situation that I'm very happy to be in. So, like, God, won't he do it? He would. Can we get an amen? So that happened. I never knew about it until after the fact that we had broke up. Like, I didn't know about it until like my senior year. Like the end of my junior year. That's when I had found out about it or whatever. But okay, so me and this boy was talking, dating, whatever. And it was cool at first. Like, it was all cool and cordial, whatever. And then this one day, like, he just stopped texting me. Like, stressed, right? Like, stop texting me, like. And what made me even more mad is because we had a class together. We had pre-calculus together. So basically he was a grade above me, so he had to take that class. And me, I was just ahead in my math classes, so I was in that class too. So he was not talking to me for a whole week. Like, he literally did not text me for a whole week, and plus was still coming to class. So I'm in class looking at him like, what's tea? Like, what's going on? And like, back then, back then I can say that I wasn't very, okay, I had to fix the light. But anyway, back then I wasn't really vocal about things, how I felt about things when it came to relationships, because like, you know, whatever. But now now I'm more vocal about how I feel about things, and I like to talk about it face to face. But before, it's like we were hella children anyway, so like whatever. So Didn't talk to me for a whole week. Like, we all went to lunch, we all was in class. Like, he was not talking to me. He wasn't talking to me in person, over the phone, like none of that. He was just staring. So we was in class. Like, I was sitting, I would be sitting right here in class. He would sit at the table right there, but his chair is facing me and I'm facing him, and he just would be, I would just catch him staring at me, but he wasn't speaking. I was just very stressed because I'm like, why would you not be talking to me, but you're staring at me? Like, what's tea? Like, no, that's not what we finna do. So he had a friend that was like a girl, and I talked to her. I was like, so like, what's tea? Like, what's up? And she's like, he's going through stuff. But it's like, first of all, I don't expect anybody to do this in high school, but it's just like common sense. Like, if you're going through something, like, at least tell me. Like, be like, okay, I don't, like, even if you tell me like, look, I don't feel like talking right now, shoot, like, I need a little minute to get through whatever I'm going through, I'll be like, okay. Like, I'm not gonna be like, why you don't want to talk to me? Like, I'm not one of those. So like, I would have been fine with that. Like, I don't care, you don't have to talk to me, at least say something. Like, you're not gonna sit there and just stop texting me out of nowhere and then, you know, whatever. So then that happened. So that was whatever. Now, what really like kind of made stuff even worse, okay, all of a sudden he had a best friend, like, and he was one of those people, I call him a social media person. Like, he's a social media boy, like the N word I want to use, but I don't really want to say that right now. But he's one of those, and this is the definition of that. Like, I'm going to give you guys examples. Somebody who basically put all their problems on social media, or say certain things on social media about their relationship and everything they're going through. So anytime, like, he will post some bogus stuff on social media. Like, he will be like, oh, I wish I had a girl who did this and that. I'm like, okay, but like, you're not gonna come at me like that. Like, okay, and like, it's not me, so you can go on somewhere else with all that. And that's how I felt, but I never voiced it to him because obviously you're disrespectful, you don't care, so like, bye. So anyway, he posted on his Snapchat one day, like, who wants to be my best friend? Like, y'all girls know, like, some boys be using that best friend sis stuff to their advantage, because, or they be saying, oh, that's just my best friend, or that's just my sis. And you know, them little chicken head girls be like, oh my God, brother. Like, people love calling people they brother. Like, girl, that's not your brother. Like, fuck out of here. Like, no. So like, it was whatever, because like, I'm not even gonna trip, because the relationship I was in, the actual real first relationship I was in was my sophomore year of high school. Like, met my mom and everything, and we was together for like 10 months or whatever. But he was toxic as hell too. I had to leave that man alone. Like, he was doing me dirty. Okay, so like, it's like, I just came out that situation, and I'm trying to, I like, once I'm over you, like, once you disrespect me and I'm over you, like, I'm over you. Like, it's no going back and forth. Like, I don't know, we're not doing that. Like, when I'm done, I'm done. Like, it's none of that. I don't care. So I was like, gotta leave him alone, whatever. Now I was with him, so it's like, yeah, and it was the same girl. Like, one of the girls who was messing with my old boyfriend sophomore year was now she in this one. So I'm like, damn, bitch, like, can I get a break, nigga? Like, can I get a break, please? Like, please, like, leave my niggas alone, please. Like, please, just let me be happy in peace. But obviously that's not how people are. They want to see you be miserable. And something else that like really irritates, okay, you know what, I'm going too fast. Anyway, let's go back to he posted that he wanted a best friend, okay? Posted that, all of a sudden, like, I was on FaceTime with him while I'm seeing this. So I'm like, what you mean? Like, so then he gonna tell me the girl who slid up and said, she slid up and was like, I thought we was already best friends. And he gonna tell me that, like, and you gotta think, when somebody got cheated on or got into a car accident, like, whatever the case is, like, I'm gonna just say PTSD, like, something bad, traumatic happened to them in the past, of course they're gonna kind of bring that into their future a little bit, because they're still gonna have that memory and recollection. I can't say the word, forget it. But of course they're gonna still have that, you feel me? So I was just feeling like, but whatever, I'm not gonna trip, because, and the reason why I kept saying letting stuff go is because my last boyfriend, you know what? Autumn. But anyway, my last boyfriend kept telling me, oh, you're too clingy, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. So I was like, with this relationship, like, I'm gonna try to be like better, I guess. But none of that do not make sense. Like, All, like, I'm telling y'all right now, high school relationships, if you don't make it out of high school, it does not matter. He not doing nothing for you. Like, if you see somebody having little boy energy, leave him alone. And if you don't want to leave him alone, then you have the same energy he have and see how he feel about it. Because I know he'll be in his feelings. But yeah, all of a sudden they was best friends. So they cool walking around together, whatever. I don't care. I'm chilling. Like, I'm big chilling. And then I will always ask him, I'm like, so, like, what's tea? What's tea with her? Like, whatever. Like, I'm not insecure, but it was just the fact that, like, you're not gonna just sit here and just call this girl your best friend out of nowhere while we're like, no. Now, I understand if it's your best friend before, but all of a sudden that's your best friend, now you hanging out with her, whatever. Okay, this was the next big thing that happened. Basically, me and this one boy, right? I'm not gonna say his name because I feel like if I say his name, it's gonna cause controversy in my life, and I don't need that right now. I don't need it. But anyway, me and this boy, right? We wasn't even talking. And then this the thing, like, I wasn't in a relationship with the boy that I was dating, okay? So he couldn't really say nothing to me, and I couldn't really say nothing to him, but it was just hella toxic. Hella toxic, I'm telling you. And okay, so that was that, right? He was mad because he found out that the boy was trying to talk to me, right? Now the boy, of course he felt some type of way because the boy was on the basketball team, and then, like, the boy was on the basketball team, and it's like, I'm a cheerleader. Like, I was a cheerleader in high school, so of course I was there all the time. Like I would have practice after school. They would have practice after school. You know, like, after school, when the bell rang or whatever for everybody to leave, we will walk to, like, practice. Like, I'll walk to the gym and he'll walk to the other gym to, like, go to practice and stuff. So he felt some type of way about that. But I was like, you're doing you. Like, do you. I'm going to be doing me. So one of my friends was even telling me to stop talking to him and talk to the boy that, you feel me, that was interested in me, but I ended up not doing that. Whatever. He got mad because this one day, it was after pep rally, me and him was talking. Me and the boy I was dating. We're going to call him Kevin. So Kevin was like, oh, like, we were just having a conversation. So I was like, okay, hold on. I'm about to go get something from my chair bag because we had them underneath the bleachers so nobody don't steal them. I went underneath the bleachers. So then we're going to call the boy who liked me that was on a basketball team. We're going to call him Marcus. So Marcus comes out the locker room and starts talking to me. He's like, oh, hey, whatever. We talking. I'm laughing. Duh. Like, nigga, he was funny, whatever he was talking about. So I didn't notice. I forgot. Like, I have really bad memory. So I forgot that, oh, shoot, like, Kevin is waiting for me to come back to, you know, finish talking whatever we was talking about, whatever, see what he was doing. And he's looking at me, like, Kevin and his friend is looking at me while I'm talking to Marcus. But I don't know, because I'm just talking to Marcus. Like, I'm not even realizing. So then, like, when I finally get done talking to Marcus, Kevin is walking away with his friend. So I'm like, oh, he disappeared. I was like, I guess he leaving, whatever. He was with his friend. So I text him, I'm like, where you at? He's like, no, go talk to, like, boy, first of all, I hate when boys do that. Like, you're not going to sit there and try to do me dirty, do me wrong behind my back and have me out here looking dumb. And then when I start talking to this person that, you know, out here doing his thing, you're mad. Like, be mad then. So it was whatever. I went back and started talking to Marcus, not like as a relationship, but I meant like I went back to have my conversation that I was having with him. That was that. Dude was mad about that situation for the longest. Like, we had a whole argument and stuff about that, but whatever. Y'all, as I'm editing, I just remembered something. So basically, this happened like a week before Valentine's Day. So I forgot that the basketball player dude made me upset because he gonna send dude our messages. Like, first of all, it was nothing bad, but it's still the fact, like, first of all, that's none of his business. Like, that's not my boyfriend. So then Kevin came in my gym class trying to start beef with me, and then we ended up like really stopped talking to each other for real. And it was like a week before Valentine's Day, like I said. So then all the stuff he bought me, he gave it to his best friend. So he got this ugly ass walking around thinking she top shit when she really ain't shit. Okay, you know what? Bye. All this led up to one big argument. So that's why I'm telling y'all all this, because it's gonna lead up to one big thing that happened, okay? Basically, I went to PCB. If y'all don't know what PCB stand for, Panama City Beach. I went there with these 5 other girls. I went there with 5 other girls that I was friends with, and we all went, had a good time, you know, did whatever we did, whatever. People think just because, oh, spring break, I know it's some girls who like, oh, spring break, I'm gonna be a hoe, I'm gonna do this. Like, that's just not me. Like, if I don't know you, I'm already not a social person to people I don't know. Like, you're not gonna ever know my real personality until you actually know me. Like, if I don't know you, I'm not speaking to you, and that's just that. So I guess I don't know if he thought I was in PCB, but I was going to enjoy myself. Like, I'm not going to be on my phone trying to text you 24/7. Like, if I'm at the beach, nigga, I'm at the beach. Like, if I'm out eating, I'm out eating. Like, whatever. So this one day, I'm on Snapchat, I think, or Instagram. Oh, no, I didn't have an Instagram. I'm on Snapchat, and then I see, like, the girl, like, saying, I had so much fun with both of my best friends today. My girl and boy best friend today. So I'm like, okay. And also, one thing that y'all should never do is go to the girl, okay? Because you need to take it up with your man, okay? Not the girl. Now, if the girl is still trying to, then you can be like, okay? Now, if it's just some texting stuff, don't come at the girl. But if it's like she's in your face doing too much, then you can, you know, that's when you get right. But, so I'm like, I seen that. I was like, okay, cool. Because she obviously know what she's doing. I'm a girl. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, I know what you're doing. So I went and I texted him. I said, oh, hey, like, you know, because it was like late at night, and I think I was an hour ahead or an hour back. I can't remember. But I texted him. I was like, hey, so what you do today? He was like, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't chill. Like, what's tea? Like, what you do today? Give me the details. So I don't know if he told me. I can't remember if he told me or not. But like, he was acting mad sus about it. So I just was like, whatever at this point. Really stopped talking to him. Then my good sis chap, he put me on with who I'm talking to now, and I just want to say thank you so much, because you really, like, you feel me? And I feel like at first, like, my boyfriend now, I feel like at first, I never even thought it would be where it is now. Like, I really thought it was just gonna be like oh, I'm talking to him, or we just chilling and that's it. But it ended up being more than that eventually, and I think that's the best things. The best things come to you unexpectedly, okay? So yeah, that was that. So I started talking to him because I'm like, you playing with me and I don't have time. And even when I came back from PCB and we went to school, I remember we was having a conversation in the hallway, and I was like, but I was talking to my boyfriend now. Like, we was talking, but we wasn't taking each other serious because I did not want no relationship, and he didn't want no relationship. So we was just cool, cordial, like, what's up, that was it. So he was all like mad because he saw that I was talking to him, but it's like, I don't care. Like, but you know, people at school, they be like, oh, like, they see you walking with somebody, they think, oh, da da da. So he's seen that. He started seeing that every time after 4th block was over, I would walk with him and we would walk to the bus and stuff like that. So he was in his feelings. Anyway, so I basically asked him, I was like, so what's up? Like, what's up with you and her? And he just, every time I asked him, like, about cheating, he would laugh. Like, first of all, this is a very serious conversation and you're laughing in my face. That tells me that you don't care. Yeah, so I really stopped talking to him. This one day, he got mad that I said something on Instagram. No, I didn't have an Instagram. I said something on Snapchat or something. So basically, I was like, oh, you gonna do this? I'm gonna do it right back to you. So I think I said something. So he gonna text me like, oh, I'm going to see about, like, I'm basically telling me, like, I'm going to see what's up with you after class. Now, the way he said it to me sounded like he wanted to fight me. So I'm like, I'm on that energy. Like, I fight niggas too. Like, that's why I was so hyped when I approached him, right? So this how they all had me. This how they trapped me, okay? Because one of his friends was in the class with me and we both sat at the same table, right? I walked out the classroom and he was hiding in the corner. So when I walked out the classroom, he like was like, okay, let me talk to you. Put his arm around me and walked me in a corner. So I'm sitting there like, what, whatever. So basically, I got irritated. So we started walking off, and then I got mad. Like, I got so mad because, like, the way he was coming at me, like, I just felt very disrespected. Like, you already disrespected me for a couple months now. Like, you've been disrespecting me. First of all, my mom don't like you. Like, so, you feel me? Like, I don't want nothing to do with you at this point. And, yeah, so that was that. And we was walking in the hallway, and he told me that he felt like the only reason why I started acting out is because my two friends was in front of me. But that wasn't the case. I was just fed up. Like, I was just really fed up and stressed out and irritated about the whole situation. I got tired of that whole situation. And I was still talking to I was talking to my boyfriend now. So I was just like so irritated. I'm like, I'm so fed up with you. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. This and that. We had this big thing in the and okay, it's the way the hallways is set up is like by numbers. So in the 200 hallway, that's where everybody be at after class, like going, like changing classes, everybody be there. So I'm yelling, like both me and him are yelling. So everybody's looking like, whoa, like what the hell going on? And then him and his friends started laughing. And one thing, when I'm mad, I don't need nobody trying to laugh and make jokes and stuff, especially if I'm mad at you. Like, he was dead ass laughing in my face, like him and his friends pointing, laughing and shit. So then I started going off on his friend too. I'm like, you bitch ass nigga. Both of y'all some bitch ass nigga. I was so upset. Like, I really wanted to fight both of them. Like, I don't care how big niggas think they is. Like, I don't care. I'll go down with a fight. So then my cheerleading coach seen me, and she pulled me into one of the teacher rooms, and she was talking to me, trying to calm me down, this and that and that. After that situation, talked about the situation. He was doing him, I was doing me. So it was just like whatever the case was. Left it at that. He ended up telling me something about these one girls I was friends with, and that's how me and them fell out. Okay, y'all, my camera cut off, but I'm back. Can't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, he's the reason why me and them girls kind of fell out in a way, because he probably was feeding both of us lies about stuff. But whatever. That was that. Everything happens for a reason, so I don't care no more. After that situation, me and him got into a big argument on social media. Like I said, he's a social media type dude, so he was saying stuff on purpose to make me upset. Like, he had a spam, like I had a spam page. I didn't have a main page. So he had a spam with this one girl that I was cool with, which is his friend. So she followed me on that spam, and that was the only way he would be able to even see what I got going on. I really think that's how that happened. I'm not sure though, because I can't remember. But yeah, so he basically was like, I was doing something basically that said letter to your mom, letter to your best friend, letter to your ex, So when it said to your ex, I said I don't have nothing to say about that, like whatever. I posted a video and it was like me saying hell no, because like hell no, I'm not gonna talk about that situation, like bye. So he's petty, like very childish. So he went and he started doing the same thing I was doing. So when it said something about your ex, he was like, oh, she cheated on me with a basketball player. She wanted to be with basketball players. That's why we broke up. This and that. I was like, first of all, you're not going to be spreading lies on my name. Like, I'm just out here just talking to anybody. And the only reason why we broke up is because of you. You broke up with me the first time, okay? You broke up with me, okay? So I can do whatever I please. So you're not going to sit here and just be like, oh, this and that. And then eventually I just got tired of the nigga, like, whatever. So I was like, I put underneath that post hella caps because you're capping, like you're capping. So I put caps. He was like, no. So then we go back and forth. Like, we're going back and forth because at this point I was bored. Like, I'm not going to cap to you. I was bored. So I was like, I'm going to entertain this nigga because I'm bored. So then he started saying hella lies, talking about some, oh, then he tagged my boyfriend, who's my boyfriend now, telling lies, talking about some, oh, she was with me this day and this day. I'm like, first of all, when do I even have time to do all this? Like, now you're capping. Second of all, don't do that. Like, you just don't want me to be happy. That's the problem. You don't want me to be happy. So the one thing that I love so much about my bae is that he do not get into none of that. Like, he did not respond to nothing. And it's like, we wasn't really serious anyway. Like, we wasn't serious anyway. But it's just the fact that I liked how he didn't say nothing. I mean, I'm pretty sure he kind of fell back on me a little bit after that, because it's like, bitch, like, the fuck? Like, we're not gonna act like that just didn't happen. But yeah, like, I really messed with him for that, because he don't get into none of that social media stuff. And okay, like, that's what a man is. That's what a man does. Like, they don't get into all that, like, giving me little boy energy, giving me very much issues, giving me run, bitch. I got mad to the point where I wanted to go fight him. Like, I wanted to go pull up to his house, pull up to whoever's house. And then what really made me mad is one of his friends that's also my friend, that was my friend, he was like being mad. Like, I didn't like the vibes. And that's why when it comes to being cool with like your boyfriend's friends or your girlfriend's friends, they're not really your friends. Like, they're not really your friends. And the reason why I say that is, okay, I'm very cool. Like, I love all my bros that my boyfriend, like all my boyfriend's friends, I'm friends with them too. Like, they're really cool. But I know if it came down to the fact that if somebody cheats on somebody, nobody's not gonna let me know. Like, everybody's gonna be secretive and whatever, because first of all, it has nothing to do like with them, and then like they're more his friends than my friends, so they're gonna be 10 toes for their friend. That's why nobody that you're in a relationship with, their friends are not your friends. If you expect to get tea from them, like, it's not happening. That's why you don't even, so yeah, so that was that. Because I know if one of my friends' boyfriend was like, oh, that has nothing to do with me, I'm definitely gonna lie and be like, hell no, like, I don't know shit about that, because that has nothing to do with me. 1, 2, that's my friend. Like, no. So that's how I know, like, you feel me? But he was being mad grimy and stopped talking to all of them, blocked him, all his friends, because I didn't even want his friends to know what I was doing. I blocked him and all his friends, all that, off of everything, because it was just very much petty, irritating. Like, I couldn't stand all that. Too much drama in my life. Like, I was only in 11th grade. Like, no. So yeah, that was that, guys. That was a story. Y'all don't need nobody, no boyfriend. The toxicity, whatever, y'all need to just leave that alone. It's not worth nobody's time. You don't owe nobody nothing. If somebody can't be loyal to you, and if somebody can't at least communicate with you, like, oh, I don't want this. There's girls out here who don't want relationships. There's girls out here who's fine with open relationships, who's fine with this and that, but you're not going to sit there and tell me that, oh, you like me or you want to be with me, and then go do me dirty. Like, that's not what we're going to do, okay? And then you're a good person when they try to come back, because definitely the first person tried to come back multiple times, and I was not going because you disrespected me more than one time, so I don't respect you at all. Second person that I was just talking about definitely recently try to come back, and I'm not going for none of that. Don't call me, try to do one of them things where Desi ... Like, I'm like, so I was on the phone with my best friend, so I'm like, Christina, who is this? So I was like, let me give you the number, type it in and see if it pops up, because she's social. She's more of the social person, so she know everybody. She know all the tea, this and that. So she was like, oh, that's Kevin. So I'm like, LOL, like, the fuck he want? Talking about some Desi ... Like, we don't do that. So I just, I didn't even answer. I just delete, like, no, bye, block. I thought the nigga was blocked, but I guess not. But yeah, like, no, why do you even still have my number? Delete, block, all that. Like, I'm living my best life. You see, that's Satan. That's Satan trying to, like, no, I'm not going for that. Like, I know what I deserve. Trust me, like, that's that. And then try to do one of those where you call somebody, when you call somebody and then you hang up real quick. Like, try to hit me with one of those. Like, no, I'm not gonna keep doing this. Like, no. Hello, no. Whatever is in the past is in the past. Let bygones be bygones. I don't want no relationships, no friendships with nobody that I'm not cool with no more. That I don't want none of that. I do want to get out there more and be social and get more friends, because I feel like it's certain things that I want to do with girls that I can't do with my boyfriend or like a boy or whatever. So yeah, and my good sis, one of my friends who's just like me, like she disappeared. Like I don't know where that bitch at. I really hope my sis is okay. My good sis Destiny, I really hope you're okay. Like she was just like me. I love that bitch to death. I hope she's doing good. Don't know where she went, disappeared. Wait, y'all, I think I'm gonna cut this video because my camera keeps shutting off and I don't have time. I just want to let y'all know y'all don't need no boy. What somebody else can do for you, you can do for yourself. You can get you your own stuff. You can buy your own stuff, whatever. I know if I was ever disrespected now, because whatever, no, like I can do everything by myself. Very much motivated. Like y'all don't need nothing, and everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, literally. So don't even stress nobody, bro. Like really do you, have fun, enjoy your life, even if you aren't in a relationship with somebody. Because like, of course, like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you don't ever need no boyfriend, because I have one. But I'm just saying, like, if y'all not on the same page with stuff, if you see that he's continuously disrespecting you, it don't take nothing to just be like, I don't tolerate that. I understand some people give other people second chances, which is understandable. If you in high school, you in middle school, you don't need none of that. Half of them boys not gonna be in your life. Half of them that you think is popping cute, once y'all graduate, they bumming. I promise you. It's so many people that was cute in middle school that was ugly as hell when I got to high school. And there's so many people who I thought who was popular, who was this and that, and now that we graduated, hella bummy, giving me hella bummy vibes, hella not doing nothing with your life vibes. Okay, so had to tell you guys that story because that story was just too much, hella stress. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. I'm gonna try to think of more stories to tell you guys, because this one literally just popped in my head when I was on live and you guys was asking me questions. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Also, make sure when you hit the subscribe button, you guys click the bell so you guys are notified every time I post another video. Make sure you comment down below any other video ideas you guys have for me. And until next time, Desi out.
Way too motherfucking wavy. I can't imagine myself being basic. I feel like the man when I'm thumbing through faces. Hide all this pain in this blunt.